Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusantadhami Bhagvad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vattana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 8th Adhyaya, Akshar Brahma Yoga, the yoga of Imperishable Brahman. And Sri Krishna is teaching us, he has told us that how these jivas, they keep on, getting trapped in that cycle of transmigration, coming and going, again and again taking birth. If these jivas, they don't get liberation, they don't attain to the ultimate realization of who they are and merge into that ultimate the reality, they have to undergo this cycle of birth and death a number of times. And Sri Krishna has told us that how, for those highly elevated souls, for that matter, they may land up in that waiting room called as Brahmaloka, but there again, at the start of day, they have to again get manifested with the name or form. Having manifested in the name, with the name and form during the day of Brahma, as the night approaches, again they become unmanifest. They have to shed those bodies. Come day, again the magic starts. All those manifestations and the unmanifestations. And then Sri Krishna in that 20th Shloka, he told us that Parastasmatu bhavonyaha avyakto avyaktat sanatanaha yaha sa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. Parastasmat. But beyond this what? Beyond this unmanifested, the little unmanifested, not the ultimate. Because this little unmanifested, which has given up the name and form during the phase of night, has to again put on that garment, put on that name and form, get manifested. So Sri Krishna says, Paraha tasmatu bhavo anyaha avyakto avyaktat sanatanaha. Different from that unmanifested, manifested kind of thing, that small jivatman, there is something much higher. That is the ultimate unmanifested, and it is eternal. Once this tiny unmanifested merges in that ultimate unmanifested, the eternal unmanifested, there is no coming back. And that Sri Krishna has said, Yaha sa sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. Sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu. All beings, all these temporary forms, they can be destroyed. They have to undergo this phenomena of creation, sustenance and destruction. They have to undergo that cycle. That nashyatsu, that destruction is very much there for them, for all these small, the jivatmas who are in fact unmanifest. But come day, they have to manifest. Maybe, okay, the time scale is too large, but still, they cannot get away from that cycle of reappearing and disappearing. They have to come, they have to go. So, Sri Krishna says, Sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu saha na vinashyati. This eternal, unmanifested, it is never destroyed. Because it is never created. There is no creation. It is eternal, sanatanaha. And that is what Sri Krishna told us in the 20th shloka. How these the jivatmans, they differ from that eternal unmanifest. Now Sri Krishna is going to tell us something more about that eternal unmanifest in this 21st shloka. Avyakto kṣhara ityuktas āhuḥ paramāṁ gatim yam prāpya na nivartante dhāma paramāṁ. Sri Krishna says that avyakta, that unmanifest, that eternally unmanifest, avyaktaha akshara ityuktas. That avyakta, that unmanifest, the eternal unmanifest is called as Akshara. It is imperishable, it is immutable, it is unchangeable. There is no change in that. There is no destruction for that. And Sri Krishna has told us, na vinashyati. There is no destruction for that. So it is Akshara, that avyakta. The ultimate avyakta, the ultimate unmanifest. The unmanifest with the capital U, not the small u like the ones which are dwelling in our bodies. Those are small u. Those are small unmanifest. Come day, they have to again get embodied with some name and form. So those tiny fractions of unmanifest, they are the smaller unmanifests. The great, eternal, imperishable, unmanifest. That is the ultimate reality. Avyakto akshara iti uktam. Tam āhuḥ paramāṁ gatim. Tam āhuḥ is that they say that is the highest gatim. It is the highest goal. Reaching that ultimate akshara, eternal, unmanifest is the ultimate goal of all of us. We are heading towards that. All our efforts, all our lifetimes, all these journeys, they have only one objective of merging in that imperishable, eternal, unmanifest. The Akshara and Sanatana, avyakta. That is our ultimate goal. That is our paramāṁ gatim. Yam prāpya na nivartante. Yam prāpya, having attained which? Having attained that ultimate goal, having attained that ultimate destination of reaching the ultimate, of reaching the avyakta akshara sanatana. Having reached that, yam prāpya na nivartante, there is no coming back, no. That is the full stop then. There is no comma, there is no semicolon. That is the full stop. Then there is no coming back. Then there is no day, there is no night. There is no day of Brahma of 4.32 billion years. No night of Brahma of 4.32 billion years. No day of 8.64 billion years. So there is no cycle. So having reached that ultimate goal of the eternal unmanifest, which is imperishable, there is no return. Yam prāpya na nivartante. And Sri Krishna further says, tad dhāma paramāṁ mama. That is my supreme abode. That is my supreme dhāma. Tat dhāma paramāṁ mama. That is my supreme dwelling. Having reached that, there is no coming back. This unmanifested is called the imperishable. It is said to be the ultimate goal. It is the paramāṁ gatim. Those who attain to this paramāṁ gatim, they return not. And why they return not? Because Sri Krishna says, that is my supreme abode. That is my supreme dwelling. That is the terminus. From there, the train doesn't go any further. That train stops. Brahman is this ultimate reality. Now, what Sri Krishna is referring to here as the avyakto, which is also called as Akshar, that he has said, is actually the Brahman, the ultimate reality. It is designated in this way because it is incomprehensible and inaccessible to the mind, intellect and the senses. Now these are the three instruments we have got to know the creation. Mind, intellect and the senses. The five senses that we have got with the internal faculties of intellect and the mind. They form our tools, our instruments to perceive the creation. Now this Brahman is beyond these. We cannot see Brahma, we cannot smell Brahma, we cannot touch Brahma, we cannot hear of Brahma. None of these senses. We can't even use our intellect to know what is Brahman. And our mind, which otherwise plays so many tricks, as far as the realm of Brahman is concerned, even this tricky mind, even this politician mind, this becomes absolutely useless because it can't comprehend what is Brahman. So, only the prakriti part can be understood by these five senses and the internal faculties of mind and intellect. But Brahman is beyond all this. Therefore, it is called as unmanifest. It is designated in this way because it is incomprehensible and inaccessible to mind, intellect and the senses. It is further designated as imperishable because of its being ever constant, undergoing no modification, no changes, no mutations like the corona virus. Today it is Delta, next it is Omicron, and then what, we don't know what it is going to be. So in the Brahman, there is no change. Why there is no change? Because the Brahman as such doesn't get into this cycle of birth, growth, decay, destruction. It is eternal. Prakriti is called the unmanifested when it is in pralaya or dissolution. Now the same Prakriti, the same creation, the same universe which we are able to comprehend, we are able to perceive through our five senses and the internal faculties of mind and intellect. This Prakriti, when it is dissolved, at the time of pralaya, at the time of destruction, when it gets back into the original Purusha, Parama Purusha, Divya Purusha, the Brahman, it is in unmanifest form. It is like our Jivatmas after shedding the body. When we give up this body, till we take up another body, till that Jivatman takes another body, I cannot say we take up another body, till the Jivatman takes another body, that is in the state of unmanifest. It doesn't have form, it doesn't have name. It is in fact in its own glory, its own bliss, but for a short time. That sweet short time is going to end the moment that little unmanifest gets embodied and continues the next journey ahead. So our entire Prakriti, our entire creation that we see around, as it goes back in the origin, again it is unmanifest. Like our little Jivatmans, they are unmanifest for some time frame. At the time of destruction, once the body is destroyed, till the Jivatman gets the next body, it is unmanifest. And same is the case not only with the Jivatman, but this entire creation. Then this Prakriti, the creation itself, is inaccessible to the mind, intellect and the senses. Now, for that short duration, till the next creation starts, till at the end of this cycle, this entire thing, our Earth and the solar system and the galaxies, everything is going to go back into that oblivion from where it came. Then there is going to be that phase of lull for some time, maybe billions and trillions of years, and again they spring out. Again the Lord wishes to create this Prakriti, to manifest this Prakriti, and that's why the Prakriti is called as manifestation of Brahman. But there is a difference between that Prakriti, the manifestation and unmanifestation. But there is a difference between this unmanifested form of Prakriti and the unmanifest Purusha, the unmanifest Brahman. The difference is, for Prakriti, like our Jivatmans, that coming and going continues. Not for the Parama Purusha, not for the Akshara Brahman, not for the avyakto, the unmanifest. There is no coming and going. Prakriti is kṣhara, it is perishable, but the Brahman is imperishable, it is Akshar. Beings involved in Prakriti continue to appear and disappear, yes. We come, we go, we come in a new form, we don't recollect even the old forms then. Today this person Sattvic in this form, once the body is gone, who is Sattvic? Who are you and me and all these things? Then again the fresh journey starts. So this is what happens with the perishable things. But they appear and disappear, again come in the new forms. Beings that attain Brahman do not undergo these changes. Just imagine this Jivatman which is dwelling in our body, if it merges into the ultimate reality, the Akshara Brahman, where is that coming back again? Unless the Brahman decides it to manifest again. Till then, there is no manifestation, there is no coming back, there is no, getting embodied in this Dukkhalaya, the house of miseries and sorrows and griefs. There is no coming back then. They do not return. The Jivas then do not return. Brahman being the highest and constant abode for beings, it is called the Lord's Supreme Abode. From there, that is the ultimate terminus. The train ends there. There is no further journey. And therefore Sri Krishna says, that is my dhāma. That is my ultimate abode. That is my ultimate dwelling place. The dhāma paramāṁ. So this is what Sri Krishna taught us in this 21st shloka of the Akshara Brahma Yoga. How this ultimate avyakta is different from these small avyaktas. That for avyakta there is no kṣhara. It is that avyakta is akshara. And that avyakta is therefore called as paramāṁ gatim, from where there is no return, no coming back. Yam prāpya na nivartante, and that abode, that particular goal, that paramāṁ gatim is my paramadhāma. Rest be assured, you come there, you don't have to book your return journey again. You don't have to plan your coming back again in a different body, in a different vehicle, with a different garment. You just enjoy the bliss of being with me. That is what Sri Krishna says. What a great assurance, in fact. So that is our reading of the 21st shloka today. And in the next shloka that we are going to read, Sri Krishna is going to tell us how to attain that state. Of course, he has told us again and again. But Sri Krishna is so compassionate that he doesn't want to, in case we have forgotten how to attain it, Sri Krishna is again going to tell us. It is kind of a refresher course. He is again going to tell us how to attain that state, how to attain that paramadhāma, how to attain that paramāṁ gatim, from where there is no coming back. Yam prāpya na nivartante. That he is going to tell us in our next reading of 22nd shloka. Till then, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.